Okay, I think we have a contender here for one of the worst movies. I mean, I thought that Jurassic Park abortion was bad. Ooh, I mean, this made me rethink about if Last Jedi is really that bad because I mean, this is making me reconsider a lot of things. I mean, this is one of the worst movies that I mean, I literally had to take a day or two to think about this, and I didn't want to do this review, but here we go. So Allison Brie, the chick with the big tits from the Community show, and her real life husband here play this hoity-toity New York couple, and he's like this wannabe rocker piece of shit, and she's a school teacher, and they end up moving out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where they were, Idaho or somewhere. They left New York basically to go live in the country somewhere. And most of the movie, they're fighting back and forth because he's a loser and she's carrying him, and it's just this stupid crap that I don't care about. So I'm just, uh. So they decide to go for a hike this one day, and they go up to this hill, and then this hill collapses, and they fall down into this well, or what they think is a well, but it's really some old church that used to be ran by an occult that's got some like weirdo. I don't know what you call it. It looks like in Last Jedi when Rey fell down at that hole, that black hole thing, but it's full of water. So these idiots are too stupid to realize they can climb out of there until it's daylight. So they're stuck in there for a while. So he goes over to this thing and drinks some of the water, and she won't drink it. And then they realize they can get out of there finally because I'm trying here. Spoilers are being discussed, by the way. I don't care. This movie is god awful. It is god awful. You're gonna hear why here. So he keeps getting sicker and sicker, and then she starts getting sick, and then there's this subplot with this other teacher at school, and he's trying to get it in with Allison Brie here, and she thinks he's being friendly and all this, and then they tell him what happened. They fell into this well and all this, and then he's telling them about, oh, that used to be some occult church people thing, and the whole church, there was like a bad rainstorm or something, and it ended up collapsing and falling in, and that's what that is, and all this, and so basically they the story. This is the story so far, is that this is an occult that I don't know what they were doing in there. If they were killing people or what. So the husband starts saying, "Oh well, they must have been doing some satanic stuff or something. Now I'm sick." And she's like, "Well, let's go to the hospital." And he's like, "No, I gotta go see what it is." So then whenever they leave each other, they get really sick. So they have to keep coming back and being near each other because that's the only way that they don't get really sick, or he doesn't. So there's this one scene where they're in the house and they're start trying to get it on, and the minute she touches him with her hand, their hands start coming together, and it's like the Thing movie where the Thing takes over the body, and their arm turns into one arm. So they're like freaking out, trying to figure out like what to do here and all this. So they both run over and get these antibiotics in this like little pill thing, and they start just chugging all of these antibiotics down, and then it starts stopping it, but then their arms are still stuck together, and then she takes this handsaw and buzzes this skin off between them, and then they still don't go to the hospital after that much. These people are just. I'm really trying here, people. I'm telling you, this is one of the god awfulest movies I've ever seen. So the next thing is, uh, he like falls down and has a seizure or something. So she runs over to that other school teacher guy, and then she's like, "He's having a seizure. We have to take him to the hospital and all this stuff." Instead of just calling 911, they're just idiots, just typical New York idiots. That's all I can tell you. So the guy in the house, the other teacher guy's like, "No, come here. I need to show you something." So he sits her down and puts this VHS tape on, and she starts watching this video, and it's these bunch of gays in some weirdo church thing that were drinking this water that was making them like go into one person. So I skipped. I didn't want to see that shit, you know. So then we're at the end, and they can't get out of this, so that they end up just forming together into one person. And then the end is their parents come over for Thanksgiving, and they open the door, and it's this trans looking person that's supposed to be both of them combined into one person. This is this movie. God awful. Just totally just disgusting. The gay shit in there. I mean, this is just they were trying to, they were this is the substance but backwards. That's what this is. They were trying to take the hype from that Substance movie and then be like, "Oh, well, we'll just have two people merge into one." I don't understand why those gays were doing that. That was like the most stupidest thing ever. What is this? What is the rating on this? 6.7. Oh, I would say 1.2 at best. That's being generous. God awful. Just a complete pile of shit. Avoid at all costs. This is just. How do you get funding for something like this? I don't understand this. I, for the life of me, can't figure this out. Your guess is as good as mine. I couldn't imagine the pitch for this. Yeah, we want to make a movie about these two millennials that end up moving to some shithole backwoods country with a gay wad neighbor who is either bi or trying to get with her. It was really weird, and then he turns out to be this cult guy that absorbed his gay buddy and all this, and then tells them there's no cure or anything. You just have to go into each other and become one person, and it's just. I have nothing else to say. Absolute fucking garbage. Avoid at all costs. I wish I had not seen this. This is an abortion on a level that I have never thought possible. Don't say I didn't warn you. It is that bad. They're trying to make this a horror movie. No, it's not a horror movie. It's a gay metaphor thing or something. I don't know. I wish I'd never seen it. Absolute garbage. Thanks for watching. Bye.